Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. Take the resonance, leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. It's a good deal to have an empty cup. You're on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on the channel. Y'all contributions are highly appreciated. The message I have for you today, collective, is don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. It could be something that maybe you're getting stirred up about. Maybe you're getting emotional about, all in your head about. And source and your ancestors are conveying, so don't believe the hype. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately, okay? So with the 10 of Hellfires here, there could be an energy of someone projecting negative energy, negative thoughts onto you, or someone speaking negatively about you, trying to slander your character, maybe having conversations. I'm hearing old conversations. So this could be people, collective, that you no longer are in communication with. These could also be people that you would be shocked to even assume that these people are projecting or speaking negatively on your name. These could be people whom you haven't been in connection with from the past 5 years, 10 years, I'm hearing even 20. And so it may shock you if you knew, Spirit is saying, who these people were in particular, okay? I'm getting an initial L, initial C. Maybe you know someone with those initials, okay? I'm getting an initial M and an initial E, okay? If these are people whom you no longer deal with, and this could be people whom you just lost touch with, maybe for one reason or another. Maybe you simply moved away, went to another job. It's going to be a coworker, neighbors, friends, lovers, family members, people you've dated, but you would be very shocked, Spirit is saying. So, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype, okay? So this energy here that you may be feeling of maybe some kind of energy of feeling anxiety, maybe you're feeling anxious. There is someone who wants you to feel overwhelmed or depleted in some way, shape, or form, okay, in one way or another. They want you to feel depleted. They want you to be confused. They're feeling like if they can dishevel or derail your mental state, that maybe you would possibly need them for something, okay? And so these are people, like I said, that you no longer deal with. You're not in contact with these people. So they are desiring your energy. These are also people who have an entitlement problem, okay? They feel like they are entitled to have access to you when that's far from the truth. And Spirit is saying to leave those ties severed, because I'm pretty sure everyone's story is different of why, or what their reason was, or why they have cut certain people out. Spirit is saying it does not need to be explained, but don't believe the hype. And so basically the message is the energy that you are feeling is not your energy. You are perfectly fine. You are perfectly safe. You may be someone who is extremely spiritually tapped in, very empathic, very gifted as well. And part of your gifts, Spirit is saying, is for you to be able, to learn and also discern what energy is yours and what isn't. And so this is one confirmation. This reading is just one confirmation of what has been taking place. The anxiety you have been feeling, maybe anxious or nervous, or maybe overly worried about something, okay? This could be simple things like leaving your home. This could be simple things like worried about your children, worried about maybe a bill or something. Spirit is saying you've even possibly double checked something or triple checked something more than once. That is not your energy. That is the energy of someone who you're no longer in communication with. They are full of anxiety and they're anxious and nervous because they are hearing about your progress. And so your progress is creating a lot of envy and jealousy within the people whom you no longer deal with. Instead of them being happy for you, and they're hearing about this through word of mouth, or you could be on social media, maybe they're hearing about this, or you could, have a friend in common Maybe this is coming from family. Maybe they have family members of yours whom they deal with, but you no longer deal with. But either way, this is making them very anxious and nervous. And so Spirit is saying now that you have the confirmation that that is not your energy and you are safe, you can now put an end, to the anxiety, to the frustration, to the worry. You are safe, you are protected, and the energy that you are feeling, that's just projection. So they want you to do some spiritual hygiene, some spiritual cleansing, return to senders if you need to. But they want you with the King of Viking horns to remain on your throne. No one gets to the throne without earning the rite of passage. And so this is the energy that you are on. You are working towards progress. You are working towards success. You are on your healing journey. You could possibly be walking in your purpose as well, okay? Or seeking your purpose, okay? So put the reading where it resonates. It's different for everyone, okay? And so this is your true energy. And this energy here is a false energy that does not exist. This is a projection of a hater. So Spirit is saying now that you can move forward. Be aware of knowing the difference, especially when you know you have been doing the maintenance that is required. According to your spiritual practice and beliefs, doesn't matter who you are or what your spiritual beliefs or practices are, all are welcome on my channel. Okay. What else do I need to know regarding this projection of energy? Don't believe the hype. Okay. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. And so, as I said earlier, I was explaining that there is someone just possibly having a conversation, trying to slander your character. And so you are able to pick up on that. That's one of your gifts. You could be aware that you are empathic. You could be aware that you're I'm hearing extremely intuitive. You are in a high vibrational state. You keep your vibration there naturally. Spirit is saying this is something you do naturally. You could be someone who just enjoys a pleasant vibe. You enjoy things that are uplifting. Even when it comes to people and places and things that places you may go to hang out, people you hang around, conversations you have. You're very mindful, whoever you are, about how you move, okay? And so this energy here of the Ten of Hellfires is the energy, of someone just gossiping, slandering your character, speaking negatively about you, because they are aware that you are making progress. And so they're hearing about this progress and this success and victory, but at the same time, they know, they are for sure that they cannot return to the collective. And this is making these people mad, okay? So this could be more than one person. I said these. And so Spirit wants you to put an end to it, Put an end to it. It's not real. You don't have to be anxious. You don't have to be full of anxiety. You don't have to be worried about things. As I said, I'm picking up on someone checking things twice. Even something as simple, maybe you want to confirm that a bill was paid or something was taken care of. I'm picking up someone who double checked, triple checked to make sure something was done. Okay, so Spirit is saying, rest assured, you are safe and protected. That is not your energy. You do not have to hide yourself. You do not have to be in fear. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to be you, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles here, this is signifying all the work that you have put in, and that's why you are on your throne. And this is the energy that is peeing your haters off. This is making people mad that you no longer deal with. No one gets to the throne without earning the rite of passage. You could be someone who's made a lot of sacrifices to get to this throne. You could be someone who maybe, you know how to be wise with your money, So you were able to, purchase a home or the vehicle or live a lifestyle that you desire. You could be someone who, went to school to further your education. There could be many things that these haters could envy or be jealous of. And these could also be people who don't even know you, people who are just projecting their insecurities onto you, okay? But that negative energy is not yours. And they're saying to make sure you're just cleansing your energy and doing this on a consistent basis, okay? And so you are protected, okay? You are protected. Okay, they're confirming it in this read here. That is not your energy that you are feeling. Mhm. You do not have to wonder if there's something lurking in the shadows. You do not have to wonder that. That is not your energy. So do what you have to do to protect yourself, whether it's a cleansing ritual, whether it's a return to sender, whatever works for you, okay? The spirit is confirming that you're on the right path. Whatever you're working on is your career, it's a passion project. Maybe you're building a family, maybe you're buying your first home, maybe you're starting a business, whatever it is that you are doing, okay? I'm also picking up on a parental figure who's very close knit with their children. You are a wonderful parent. You're very involved in their leisure activities and supporting your children in their development, okay? I'm picking up someone who has children who have a lot of leisure activities, and you're very involved in their schooling. You are a great parent, whomever you are. And the people around you, they see this, they know this, whether you're in contact with them or not, whether they're a hater or not, whether they're just an observer. You're very peaceful as well. Your peace could irritate people, collective. But Source is saying, don't stop being you. Do not dim your light for anyone. That is a them problem. You are not put here to save or be a care bear about other people's feelings or issues that they have within themselves. Life is for the living, they're saying, and they want you to continue to live it unapologetically, okay? And so this is what your haters are desiring, because this is your true nature with the Nine of Cups. The 9 is one from the 10, so this is an irritation, okay? You have a lot of progress here. You're on your throne, okay? You've worked hard, though. You know, this is you earning your rite of passage. You know, that 8 of Pentacles. That's what brought you to this 9 of Cups. You've put in the work, okay? And so if this is a life that they desire, they must do the same. They must put in the work. You are not to blame. You do not owe anyone any explanation, nor do you have to have survivor's remorse, okay? Regarding so. Yeah, they figure if they can have you in fear, have you all in your emotions, that they can block or stop the favor and blessings and opportunity that is in your path that you are currently experiencing. But those are all lies, because once again, this is you in your true nature, male or female. Remember, gender is fluid and terror. But this is you connecting with the animals. You know, one of these could be your spirit totem. You know, in high vibrational, you're connected with nature. You could be someone who does moon gazing, someone who likes to go out into nature and talk to the animals. You could own a lot of animals yourself, a cat, a dog, okay, a bird, okay? The spirit sees all with the owl here. Spirit sees all, okay? And owls can even see in the dark. So any weapons they're trying to form against you, they will never prosper. And so that's what spirit wants you to know. You know, when someone thinks that they're getting away with something, especially when someone's in the habit collective, and I'm pretty sure we all have witnessed someone who has, it seems like they get away with a lot. It seems like they're on their high horse, you know. It seems like they never reap what they sow. But Spirit is saying for you not to sit around with a looking glass. That, you know, they will be dealt with. Everyone will receive whatever they put out, will always return and come back to you. But Spirit is saying, in the meantime, whenever you come across someone who appears as if they're getting away with everything, don't be fooled. Because in actuality, the more time that passes, the more karmic debt they have to pay. It's the momentum over time building. So the more you witness a person constantly hurting people, sabotaging people, being toxic, being chaotic, being negative, you know, being confrontational, these people over time, it appears that they're getting away, but no, over time, the momentum is increasing. And so when it's time for them to pay that karmic debt, it comes like a hard, mean punch, like a thief in the night. And the Karma Cafe is always open, and you just never know when you're going to get your serving. And so I often like to remind people, be careful. The Karma Cafe is always open. You never know when you're going to get your serving. No one knows. Okay. So the things that they try to do, they think that they're getting away with. In actuality, they're not getting away with. Okay. You see that feminine energy watching over this person here? Why they think they're being sneaky, why they think they're being conniving, they're being watched. It doesn't matter who you are. We all are being watched and accounted for. It doesn't matter what your belief system is. And so people have to pay for that. So, don't be discouraged or feel like someone is more empowered than you, or have someone make you feel like you're inferior, like it's not possible for you to overcome or protect yourself. Because you're in the right energy. They want you to stay in this vibration. You don't have to be oblivious. You do have free will to protect yourself. You're not going to be less loved or less liked by the divine. Whenever someone is projecting unwanted energy, you are supposed to protect yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But we have been taught, and this is something that we need to allow the unlearning to unravel in our lives, that we're not supposed to. We're supposed to turn the other cheek. No, you're supposed to stand up for yourself, But the goal is to learn different ways of self-defense. Everything doesn't have to be a fist fight or a brawl, a physical brawl. There's different ways to protect yourself and defend yourself. And those who know what I'm speaking of. So Spirit is saying, feel free to do your spiritual cleansing, put your protection regimens up, rituals, if you partake, feel free to do so. But stay in this light here, okay? Because everything that they're trying to do, they're being watched, okay? That feminine energy is watching. They're being watched, okay? There could be a male figure involved in this hating, in this sabotaging of your character, okay? Maybe an ex-lover, maybe a sibling, maybe a cousin, okay? But either way, you can trust and know that all is well, okay? The Queen of Cups here, you can rest assured. You can rest assured on your throne with an overflow of more than enough. You are protected, you are respected, you are fully being guided. You're on the right path. So don't get discouraged. This is what they are desiring, for you to feel intimidated or inferior, so that you'll become so anxious and so spiritually disheveled that you're unable to focus on the prosperity, and all the splendor and bliss that is ahead of you. They want you to not be present. Whenever we are not present, that's when we miss out, on things in our lives. So you don't want to go too far ahead in the future, and darn sure not focus on the past, okay? Unless you're utilizing it to do some transmutation or some kind of healing work. That concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.